Well, first of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you losing by 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry.
Stephen A. Smith has just sparked a fire, and now the whole sports world is watching the fallout. The much-talked-about rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has returned to center stage, and this time, it's getting personal.
Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player.
Stephen A. Smith came out swinging on First Take, and he didn't just throw shade. He dropped bombs. He took aim directly at Angel Reese. Her performance, the media hype, and the constant push to put her on the same pedestal as Caitlin Clark, when, let's be real, she's not there. Clark lit up the sky with a deep three while defenders swarmed her, and if anyone thought fans were gonna sit this one out quietly, they were dead wrong. Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, fans are in full meltdown mode. One commenter nailed it, calling this a rivalry is like saying my wife's poodle has a racing rivalry with my greyhound. Savage? Absolutely. But also kinda accurate. Let's be honest, the numbers speak for themselves, and the eye test doesn't lie. Clark's changing the game. Reese? Still trying to find her groove. Someone get her that stellar moment, fast.
Angel Reese can rebound the basketball. She's a damn good player. She's got a bright future in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark is next level.
Stephen A. Smith knows how to stir the pot, but this time even he crossed into new territory. Sitting across from a stunned panel on First Take, he dropped the hammer. Angel Reese is not in the same conversation as Caitlin Clark. Not a slight jab, a knockout punch. You could almost hear ESPN's control room scrambling. Reese had another possession stripped by Clark, and the frustration was palpable. Sure, Smith thrives on controversy, but this didn't feel like performance, it felt personal. He laid out the facts, Reese's shooting struggles, her limited offensive skill set, and how she relies more on height and hustle than actual finesse. Smith gave her credit for her work ethic, but he was clear, effort alone doesn't make you elite. Meanwhile, social media erupted. Harsh takes flew in, comparing her to a baby giraffe, and even calling for the WNBA to be sued for putting her on the floor. Brutal? Yes. But it reflects a growing sentiment. Reese is the most hyped underachiever in the league right now. The criticism is piling up. She's like that mom who won't stop bragging even though her kid's flunking science harder than anyone else. Let's be real, this isn't a rivalry. Rivalries are born from mutual dominance, legendary clashes, and earned respect. What we've got is a media-fueled storyline that collapses the moment the scoreboard turns on. Caitlin Clark is playing 4D chess. Reese? She's fumbling through Candyland without reading the rules. Reese grabs boards. Sure, another offensive rebound here, another give me that moment there. But too often, she's rebounding her own misses. One user nailed it. Double-doubles don't mean much when you're just cleaning up your own mess. Meanwhile, Clark is hitting logo threes, dropping dimes like a Jedi, and raising the level of everyone around her. She's rewriting the playbook while Reese is stirring up drama more than stats. Let's call it like it is. Reese is looking more like a schoolyard bully who can't handle the clapback.
If we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power.
So why does the media keep forcing this rivalry on us? Simple, drama sells. And nothing boosts ratings like a narrative built around race and rivalry. White girl versus black girl battling it out on the hardwood. But here's the truth. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent. Angel Reese? She's still trying to prove she even belongs in the league. That's not hate. That's just facts. Commentators love hyping Reese's presence, but let's be real. Her game is loud, not effective. She's all stumps, scowls, and energy, but fundamentals? Shaky. Fans are seeing through it. One even said, she craves attention, which doesn't help her team. That's not a hot take, that's reality. Ghetto Barbie ain't putting up elite numbers, and even Stephen A. isn't the only one tired of pretending she's dominating. Look around any panel discussion. Everyone wants the clicks, but no one wants to say it. So let's say it plainly, Angel Reese just isn't that good. Meanwhile, Clark's out here pulling logo threes and running the floor like a grandmaster. She's not just scoring, she's leading, anticipating, reading refs, and adjusting on the fly. That's elite. When she took a flagrant hit, she didn't whine. She kept it cool and adapted. Compare that to Reese flopping around like a toddler and running to the media screaming, "It's about me." Spoiler alert, it's not. It's about the game. And right now, she's a footnote, not a headline. One fan summed it up, only Angel Reese thought it was about Angel Reese. Clark's out here playing 4D chess. Reese? She's sitting at Red Lobster culling outside the lines on a kid's menu. There's a reason one of them is the future of the league, and it's not the one doing the finger-pointing and yelling. And the tough question nobody wants to ask, how did Reese even get here? There are D2 players with better footwork. Overseas pros who would kill for that roster spot. And yet, there she is. Missing layups, padding stats off her own missed shots, then walking into presses acting like she's the MVP. Stephen A. asked it straight. What are we watching here? He's not wrong. This is supposed to be the elite level of women's basketball. So why is mediocrity making headlines? Fans have even started calling her the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA, not for defense, but for the distractions. One put it bluntly, she's not a rival. She's a sideshow. And unless her game levels up soon, the league's going to have to start asking some hard questions. Let's keep it real. Angel Reese's real court is Instagram. She's chasing clout, not championships. Building a brand, not a basketball legacy. Respect the hustle, sure, but don't confuse that with greatness on the court. While Clark is breaking records, Reese is breaking the algorithm. And just look at her social feed. It's fashion, selfies, media clips. But where's the gameplay? Exactly. One fan nailed it. Reese doesn't make her team better. She just makes more headlines. That's not shade. That's a wake-up call.
I want to do it. No, maybe not. Oh, I'm looking down. You're saving me. You're not in legal guarding position.
Oh, the Trailblazers, number 8 and the off
What's your favorite thing to say?
You really think the Chicago Sky coaching staff is enjoying this media circus? Not a chance. Behind closed doors, they are probably pulling their hair out, trying to figure out how to manage a player who stirs up more drama than assists, someone whose talk is way bigger than her game has ever been.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think we're, in compliance with them, with the league, and obviously there's no room.
You think Sky coaches care about Instagram clout? Not a chance. Coaches want impact, not influence. And so far, Angel Reese hasn't shown she can lead a team, adjust her game, or handle pressure without spiraling like a 5-year-old being told no. This isn't just about raw talent anymore. It's about attitude, growth, and coachability. Is she even mature enough for the WNBA? Even Stephen A. hinted at it. You've got to want to be coached, want to get better. If Reese doesn't stop talking and start listening, her WNBA journey might end before it ever really begins. And maybe that's how it should go. Make space for real talent. And remember that foul on Caitlin Clark the refs missed? Reese delivers the hit, Clark reacts. And somehow she's the one who gets the flagrant? Fans exploded. One viral comment summed it up. The refs are clowns. The league is worse. People are asking why Reese seems to get away with way more than Clark ever could. Some say the league is protecting Reese to keep the fake rivalry alive. Others say it's just bias or bad officiating. But either way, it's backfiring, big time. The backlash is growing louder, and fans are demanding consistency and fairness. Meanwhile, Reese just keeps adding fuel to the fire. It's like every move she makes throws another match into the blaze. But this isn't just about two players anymore, it's about the credibility of the league. When your most polarizing figure is also one of your least effective, fans start to tune out. Or worse, they tune in for the wrong reasons. The WNBA was handed a gift in Caitlin Clark. She's got the skills, the poise, and the marketability. She's already drawing a new wave of fans. But if the league keeps forcing this Reese narrative, pushing a rivalry that doesn't exist, they risk squandering all that momentum. One fan didn't hold back. This league is becoming a joke. The WNBA better choose wisely, elevate talent, or ride the drama into irrelevance. And now, there's no middle ground. It's Team Clark versus Team Reese, and the divide is getting nasty. Scroll any comment thread and it's pure tribal warfare. Clark fans roasting every move Reese makes. Reese defenders clapping back with shade. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Controversy drives clicks. Whether you love Reese or love to hate her, you're watching. You're commenting. You're keeping the spotlight on. And that's exactly what keeps the cameras rolling. Still, at some point you've got to ask, when does all the noise become too much? What happens when the on-court product can't match the hype? Reese has a choice to make. She can face the criticism, rise to the challenge, and prove everyone wrong. Or she can keep riding the hype train straight off the tracks. One road leads to greatness. The other? A forgotten footnote.
He was on a different level than Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin.
Yeah, Stephen A dropped a bomb. But maybe that's exactly the wake-up call Angel Reese needed. Every great athlete faces a moment like this. This might be her turning point. Can she block out the noise and lock in on the grind? Because let's be honest, she does have potential. That's never been in question. But potential means nothing if you don't put in the work, stay quiet, and deliver. And when the dust settles, one thing's crystal clear. Caitlin Clark is built for the moment. She's embracing the spotlight, thriving under pressure, and silencing doubters one bucket at a time. Meanwhile, Reese? She's still trying to figure it out, both on and off the court. So, is this even a real rivalry? Not really. It's a media-made myth, a marketer's dream, and a fan-fueled spectacle. But hey, it's fun to watch. And in today's sports world, maybe that's enough to keep the drama alive just a little longer. Now it's your turn. Drop your take in the comments. Did Stephen go too far? Is Angel Reese overrated? And can she actually turn this all around? Oh, and don't forget, hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe for more no-filter takes, because trust me, we're just getting warmed up.